In the human society that we live in, what holds us strong and rooted to us is our value system, is the culture that we belong to, a decorum that we all live in. Hi my dear friends, welcome back again. Hi my dear young parents, welcome back again. We have a lot of values that we want to live in our life. We have a lot of values that we want to inculcate and give it in the upbringing of our children. But my dear friends, I just have one thing to ask you today. Do you want to live in your children or leave your children? Do you want to live in your children and leave your children? The fact is, if you want to live in your children, then you have to give them the freedom of choice. You have to give them the freedom of values that they want to live with. What is going to live longer? Is it those values that they can implement in life as long as you are living? And that is why they need to follow that kind of a discipline or a pattern? Or is it when you leave, they still live with those values? Think about it. What is it that you want them to implement in life? Just to give you happiness for that moment or for their life to become happy? It is something for us to think. We kind of sometimes force a lot of these values, a lot of these disciplines because we belong to a society, we belong to a culture, and because we want our child to live with these values so that we can talk to people about it. Is it for that? As parents, we need to give this kind of an upbringing that even after you leave and depart, even if you're not around your children don't feel the freedom that our parents are not around. But they should learn to miss you and live with the value that you have given them. But sometimes when it comes out of force, when it's instructed out of burden, or when it's dominated out of discipline and saying it's required, at that time, my dear friends, let me tell you, you are changing the route of just going to be living now and not live forever. Think about it. It's very important that we learn to live with our children and leave our children to give them the choice and the freedom so that they can learn to live forever with those values and pass it on to the next generation with the same happiness, the same joy and understanding. If there is a new value that comes up, if there is something that you think you should inculcate, and if there is a question asked why, don't get offended. Because today's generation has changed. If you believe something that came before in faith, you received it in faith and maybe implemented it. But today's generation is of science, is of intelligence. It is a time when artificial intelligence is growing so much in this world, and there is a loss of original intelligence that we are going to be seeing in the time to come. If they ask a question why, it is our responsibility to answer to that why. Don't fear at that time, or don't reckon anger to say that if I am telling you to do this, you just have to do this. No, it is not that you just have to do this. I am asking a why because there's a logic and a science behind everything that is done. And it is the right to know, to live in that awareness, so that if I understand it better today, I can pass it on to the next generation. Answer with respect, answer with love, and answer with maturity to treat and understand that you're dealing with adults to be tomorrow. Don't talk as if you're dealing with some 5-year-old child when even he is at 30s. Don't think that, you're going to say sit down and the child has to sit down. These are the things that we do because of which There was a system where there were big families living together, and now even a husband and wife living together has become a joint family. The reason is there is lack of discussion. There is more anger and heated arguments. There is no patience to answer why. And stop lying. Because if we don't know the answer, still we make an answer. Can you be honest? If you don't know, say, I don't know, and I'm going to come back. But we don't make this effort to go and find an answer, research an answer, understand an answer with our own intelligence to go back and answer a child. And then you say the child doesn't listen to me. Why does the child have to listen to you, my dear young friends? My young parents? Why? If you didn't ask a reason or a question why, but this generation is going to ask you a why, please be ready with your answers. It is very important we know what we have to answer, and if we don't, we need to have the courage to say, I don't know, and I'm going to get back to you. Don't scream. Don't be an authority to say what I say, you have to do it. They will do it only out of respect or a law in the home or the system of the house. They will not do it out of the willingness, understanding, and from heart. And then they will only live for that moment, will wait when you leave, and they will change the system. They will forget this system and not inculcate this value. It might be a brutal truth. It might be a truth that you might not like to hear today, but it is the truth. Do you want to live in your child forever, or do you want the child waiting for you to leave forever? Think about it. Absolutely think about it. It is time. Parenting has to change. Both of them play a great role in making this home a temple. It is not the temple that's outside, but it is the temple in this environment that we live in. Thank you so much. Love you so much.